All right. What's up, everybody? All my people in Manhattan, the BX, Queens, all the way to Staten Island, my home borough, Brooklyn. Back here with another video, and this video is gonna be on, um, uh, not necessarily sweetie, but women who think like her. Okay. Okay. All you don't know, what I'm referring to this. I saw this morning while I was on Genius.com. It says here, Sweetie sparks social media debate with her new Janae Aiko team up back to the streets. Okay. And it says here, if he's not getting you a Birkin, if he's not paying your bills, then throw him back to the streets, which is obviously a term coined by men. A lot of these women, women, it's so crazy, man. They try like they independent, they so strong and all that bullshit. When everything they do, they want to do it just because they saw men do it. Females wanted to be rappers because they saw men doing it. Now females wanted to be athletes because they saw men doing it. They wanted to be lawyers because they saw men doing it. Now they're stealing our slang. She for the streets, shit like that. Okay, and I wanted to do a video on this. I just want to let brothers know, man. Let people know all over. Women like Sweetie, bruh, and women who think like her, move like her. Just leave them alone, bruh. They're not worth getting worked up over. Okay, they're really not. Okay, I know women like to instigate the gender war and the competition, the boy-girl competition that's been promoted in America since the feminist movement. But don't engage in that, bro. Just brush that off, leave it to the side. Okay, what it says here: if he's not getting you a Birkin, if he's not paying your bills, then throw him back to the streets. Sweetie links up with Janae Aiko today for Back to the Streets, and she's causing some waves on social media while promoting the new Pretty Bitch music single. The California rapper from, I believe, Sweetie's from the gay area, the Bay Area, popped up on her boyfriend Quavo's IG Live, declared that if a man's not getting you a Birkin, not paying your bills, and throw that nigga back to the streets. Okay? And look, the statement is a reference to the niggas back to the streets, so we get it, where Sweetie raps about a man providing the finer things in life or else. I put my new man on a leash. Oh, damn, Sweetie. Hey, man, pray for Quavo. Okay? Hashtag pray for Quavo. Trade in my and Offset too. Trade in my old nigga just a lease. I'd ride around till I leave. I gave the boy around, spin him back to the streets. Of course, there's the declaration sparks tons of discussion on Twitter about the role of money in relationships. Okay. Okay, look. And I know people may not probably gonna disagree with this, but there's nothing wrong with women thinking like that. That's just how they are. Okay, I'm gonna show you a clip from one of my favorite shows. This may take a minute, but I used to watch this show, the George Lopez show on Nick at Night when I was a kid. Comes on TBS now, so I still watch and I still enjoy it. But George is about to say something here. George is about to say something I want brothers to pay attention to.
I should have known she'd do this to me. This whole thing is your fault.
Oh, come on.
Angie, you can't blame the scorpion for stinging you. It's in their nature. But you can blame the person who talked you into fixing the scorpion's toilet.
Okay, and I know that sounded weird, but all you don't know referring to is referring to his mother, Benny. If you watch this show, you know what he was talking about. But Benny, by the way, is one of the worst TV moms of all time. But anyway, probably the worst. Anyway. But like you said, you can't blame the scorpion for stinging you. That's in his nature. You can't blame these women for thinking like this or anything like that. That's just in their nature. Okay, I'm not saying you have to accept it, or or you do have to accept it. Okay, you just gotta move on, bro. Just let them go. Okay. Like women like Sweetie, they're not gonna make. Like I said, we're in the last days, so women like Sweetie and even dudes like Quavo, they're not gonna make it, man. They already made their choices. Okay. It says here, it reflects the message of the song where both women hold out for a man with deep pockets. Okay, like I said, you really should. Okay, this isn't surprising. My father, I was lucky to have a father in my life, man. My father was like the real life version of Hitch. Okay, the Will Smith character in the movie Hitch. Talking about, go watch that movie. My father knew women very well. He understood them very well. He knew how they moved. Okay, so, and, that's why him and my mother have been together for, almost 25 years now. But anyway, my my father started teaching me about women, how they operate from, I was like a youngin, like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So when I had relations or interaction with women, nothing ever caught me off guard, surprised me. Okay? But like I said, that was because I had my father. I came from a two-parent home. A lot of dudes who don't come from two-parent homes, which, look, I don't like to make assumptions, but, I'm assuming, just for the sake of this video, just assume Quavo didn't come from a two-parent home. A lot of dudes don't come from two-parent homes. They don't understand that about the women. They don't get taught that, so that's why they get caught up in bullshit. Okay, about the women. They unfortunately got to learn through experience. You know what they say? Experience is the teacher of fools. Okay, but there is one person I know of who came from a single mother home, but who understood the woman very well. And that's this clown, Patrice ONeill, legendary comedian. God bless his soul. He passed away in 2011 at the age of 41. I believe he had a stroke. But Patrice ONeill, he knew and understood women very well. In fact, Patrice ONeill was one of the tools my father used to teach me about women. He made me watch, his stand-up special. I believe it was Elephant in the Room when I was like 13 years old. Okay. My father put me on to Patrice ONeill. Patrice ONeill did, but now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Patrice ONeill got accused of rape back in the late 90s. A female accused him and some friends of his of rape. Okay, I don't think he did any time for it, but he clearly didn't do any time for it. But yeah, clearly Patrice had to go through that experience, and his views and his opinions on women completely changed. As I said, Patrice came from a single parent home, but he doesn't talk like somebody who did. So clearly he had to learn through experience. And if you're a young man out there, or hell, an older man, if you older than me, as I was born in the early 2000s, if you older than me, you gotta learn from someone my age. That's a damn shame. But it's okay. As long it's better to learn from somebody, a person, than to learn from experience. But if I recommend listening to some Patrice ONeill's stand up, listen to some of his opinions on women, man. Like Patrice ONeill, he's one. He could not be around today. This Me Too era, Patrice ONeill, they would eat him up, and I think he would eat them up too. And Patrice had facts on his side, so he made these bitches have a mental breakdown. Patrice ONeill would make all these Me Too bitches have mental breakdowns. I'm just being real, but it says here, how would you keep your man if you lost your pussy in a terrible accident? Someone yells anal, another yells blowjobs. See what I'm saying? I give you a chance to speak out and defend your best qualities, and you just reduce yourself to a series of holes. Patrice ONeill. Of course, Patrice, because even women know what their real value is and the real purpose is. They know what it is deep down. I don't care how feminist they are. I don't care if they sweetie or if they Gloria fucking Steinem. They know what the deal is. In terms of what their value is. It's just crazy. But like I said, women like Sweetie, don't trip over them. Okay, you leave those type of women alone. You shouldn't really be with a woman until you have your shit. My father told me, he was telling me, son, get to the mountaintop before you want to share the glory with someone else. Okay, in other words, share the view with someone else. In other words, make sure you get all your stuff, have your money, have a car, a place to live, and so you don't have to rely on the woman for nothing. And he said, don't be afraid to put leashes on the bitch. Okay, put chains on the bitch. Okay, my father was very, very brutal, very real, but he was right. You got to give these women, you got to put a lot of restrictions on them. Floyd Mayweather, I believe, he makes these women, the women he's with, he makes them sign contracts stating, look, in case we break up, when I get tired of your ass, you got to give everything I bought you back. Every chain, every dress, every necklace, every earring, every car, everything. You got to get everything back. Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter's probably the greatest, and Floyd, but Derek Jeter's probably the greatest athlete ever in terms of how to deal with women. Okay, what did Jeter and Floyd have in common? They came from strong patriarchal backgrounds. Okay, Derek Jeter, he made these women put their cell phones in a basket, sign NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, and basically what happens in this room stays in this room. And guys, freak on Derek Jeter, bring the party to you. That was his motto, bring the party to you. Okay? And that's the... Okay, that's basically gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to speak on this, to let brothers know, women, don't worry about women like her. Don't engage with women like her. Just let it go. Just let it go. Yeah, I mean, if you want to engage, that's fine, but be prepared, because the women, they're gonna resort to shit like, you hate your mother, you hate women, blah blah. Hell, they might go for that first. Okay, but like this video, comment down below for more suggestions, and let me say this, man. My greatest of all time video on Usher and Magic Johnson only got 1 view so far. Last time I checked. So I just gotta ask y'all, do y'all want me to do greatest of all time videos on non-rappers? Y'all just want me doing on rappers and rap groups, or if you do want me doing R&B singers and athletes, who? If not Usher and Magic Johnson, who? Okay, just comment down below, let me know, man. And also comment down below you want to see more videos like this. Okay, I'm out of here. See you.